Can you hear me? Sorry, I all of a sudden I've been wanting to do this all day, from work, and then all of a sudden the nerves just started to hit. So, hi. How is everybody? I guess this is my second stream using 3D. Using Wardo and everything. So, because I gotta talk with my hands. Look at the hand tracking. It's from a webcam, but I also got a new monitor, so it's like bigger, and I've had to make more space and stuff on my, I realizing small desk. So, hello. Okay. I should have made a list of things to talk about, but I didn't have time today to prepare because I was at work. So my oh, hello everyone. Hello, good morning to you, all the way across the world from me in the United States. Hello, Australia. I think in my previous stream I had someone from Belgium, so there's people from quite a lot of places. So sorry, just my nerves just started to hit. Cause I am so used to streaming to nobody, so that this is quite unexpected. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So I is so my video, my Overwatch video that I made a few months ago, I know last week it got a bit of an uptick because Overwatch creator named Emong responded to it, and I thought that was cool. And then I learned that another content creator named Flats responded to it, so there's been a whole lot of people coming in, and so it's like, okay it's all happening faster than expected. Because I also got an uptick in subscribers from doing those arcane animations I was doing, so this is all very unexpected, but I want to say hi and welcome. What? Gosh, there's just like so much to say. I have a cat in my lap. She's being very patient with me. Oh gosh, it looks like I'm caressing my thigh. I probably shouldn't do that. Here, let me zoom in a little more. Oh gosh, does it look worse if I... Yeah, no, I'm not petting my cat. Sorry, Luna. Whew, well... I'm so sorry. Normally I'm more collected than this. I was like, I knew what to say. I think the surprising bit that happened was seeing everyone in my comments telling me who sent them there. I was thinking, wait a second, I think I know those people. Well, I mean, I do know them. Reaction's actually benefiting the creator. I don't believe it. Yeah. Well, let's just say I'm glad that I'm not monetized, at least not yet, because, I gotta say, in like 3 months, it got to like 90K, that video, and then like I saw Flats, and in like, what, 2 hours, it's like 120K? I'm not like, I'm not petty about it, but like I've become more aware about how that works, so that's a bit strange. All this is very strange. I'm not used to this. I'm used to everything going into the void, so that's something I'm adjusting to. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm glad I'm not monetized yet. If you see an ad on any of my videos, that's not me. YouTube does it. Like, I had a tutorial, like, at the time my most viewed tutorial had an ad on it. It's like, that's weird. I didn't put that there. Whew. Oh gosh, sorry. It's really cold in my room. I just turned on the heat, but it takes a while for the heat to work in my room. My heater is... It's an old-fashioned heater. My house was, like, one of those houses that got renovated in the 70s. So I have like this big metal panel on the ceiling emitting heat. And also the house has lots of really yellow, gross, pea-colored carpet. I love 50-year-old carpet. But I need to learn how to do some carpeting, that's for sure. Oh, like I have these like fingerless gloves on, but when I put them on, it doesn't track my hands. Oh, wait, kind of does. Just not accurately. There goes my hand. Anyway, what was really strange was seeing, okay, so Flats reacted to my video, and I wasn't gonna watch it, but then I saw the comment saying, like, I saw one comment saying, like, I lost respect for Flats after the video. I was like, I had a friend, he's like, yeah, you said nice stuff. I was like, oh, okay, that's nice, that's cool. But I was thinking, what happened? Why is everyone... There were some people saying some stuff about it. I was like, what did he say? And I watched the reaction, and I was like, oh yeah, he's I don't think that video was made for him. Yeah, that wasn't made for him. Putting carpet isn't too hard, just remember to run any cables under if you want to do that. Yeah, we've been looking into it. We actually want to put in some hardwood floor in the future, but that's if we have money, and everything in life is expensive, so you gotta do what you gotta do, unfortunately. Let's see. So since there's like a bunch of new people here, let me talk about myself. Me. Let me take off like the gloves. Let's talk about me. Hand tracking, please. I think the microphone is in the way. Oi. Okay. Hi. Ha. Okay. So let's talk about moi. So I use avatars to represent myself. I personally do not like to use the word VTuber because there's a lot of expectations behind VTubers. And so I kind of don't want to have any of that on me, so I just call myself someone that uses an avatar. And I use like I make them. I use VRoid to make this, but like when it comes to the 2D avatars, I make those, all that. It's just a fun little hobby of mine. Like, I'm an artsy fartsy person, and this is the best way to express that. I enjoy making videos on things that interest me or something that I find intriguing. And I might be doing something different. I was talking about making an Arcane video because I thought Arcane Season 2 was kind of whack, but I recorded that so many times. It's gonna be going on the back burner, I think. So I might do something else. What else? Yeah, so I like making stuff. I like animations. Yeah, it's a person. Yeah, VRoid is basically like a me creator, you know? It's fun. The program I'm using right now is, it's something you can get on Steam. It's called Warudo, and then I use like this extension to do some webcam tracking called XR Animator, and that's where like I get the poses from. I don't know all the intricacies of Warudo yet because this is my first time doing like 3D stuff. And I'm most used to the 2D stuff, so I got some stuff to learn. It took me like 3 years to learn live 2D and making all that, so this is how humans live forever. Our brains go in jars and we have avatars online. Yes. Though when I get older, I'm okay, so you see these gray streaks? I've been prematurely graying since I was a teenager, and they're getting more and more. So like when I get older, I'm gonna be all gray. And if I'm still doing this, I'm definitely gonna like, you know, give myself some like laugh lines and like bags under my eyes to kind of represent me. Yeah, look at that hair. Though I don't have braids. I actually never learned how to braid my hair. Yeah, so it's so funny. Like, my sisters would be like, oh, you're graying. You know, they would do my hair as a teenager. I was like, yes, I have gray hair. And then, like, later, I'm like, oh, guys, I found a gray hair on my head. I was like, wow, first time. I was like, it's been new for me. Gray hairs don't mean anything. Even gray facial hair really? Oh, dude, I've seen some people with crazy like gray streaks that make them look like protagonists. Like, I had a math teacher when I was in school. She had black hair and she had like one big white streak. It looked awesome. That's why I think Doctor Strange is really cool, because like, hey, he's got my hair. Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals. I have been playing Marvel Rivals. I've been enjoying it. If you're anything like my father, the gray adds to the look and not takes away, especially if it's peppering. Yeah, so what's interesting about my grays is that it's actually like kind of underneath, like on the side. It's not at the top. So what I like to do is that I like to put my hair back kind of and like kind of brush it all back, no like side parts, so it kind of looks like a lion's mane, and it's got some grays and it's a lot of fun. One day I'll somehow learn how to model hair to So what was I saying? Oh yeah, Marvel Rivals. I have been playing it. I got a new monitor. I've always wanted to get a new monitor anyway, but I had a monitor and I had a drawing tablet that was a display tablet, but I'm giving that to my friend. So I decided to treat myself with a new, bigger monitor, and I gotta say my eyes have been adjusting to it. I've been making some adjustments, so it's something I'm gonna have to get used to. What characters am I liking? Okay, so I remember the last stream I was like, oh, I want to play Magneto because he's voiced by Obi-Wan Kenobi and all that, and he's like evil Sith Kenobi. I've actually really enjoyed Squirrel Girl and Winter Soldier. Honestly, Winter Soldier is the most surprising one. I have not got, I've been like unlocking stuff, doing those little challenges to unlock those Marvel Rival comics. But yeah, so I'm loving Squirrel Girl. I am loving Winter Soldier. Another one that like a friend says, oh, maybe you're gonna really like this, is Mantis. Mantis is amazing. Mantis, she has like the damage boost of Mercy. She's got like the small sleep of Anna, and like basically she can, her ultimate is her being a walking shield generator, like of old Symmetra. It's like, oh, this is amazing. Oh, I love it. I also like it when she goes, my anger is healthy. Again, armed and dangerous. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun. What I find so fun is that, like, whenever you're beating a character, like on an enemy team, sometimes what I like to do is like I like to come up with like a little story in my head of like what that fight was really like. I once had this one game where I was just like going up against another Squirrel Girl. Though she beat me more. She killed me more. Oh yeah, Scarlet Witch. I've been trying to chase the dopamine hits of her ultimate. It's so risky, but like if you can at least get like 2, it's so satisfying. Yeah, I'm having so much fun. What? Dude, okay, I have a question. Yeah, she's basically like Moira. I haven't played Cloak and Dagger yet, but I've heard Cloak plays like Moira too. I don't know for sure. I haven't been able to play everyone yet, cause I mean, like Squirrel Girl. I gotta play her. I actually, because of how excited I was about Squirrel Girl, I actually got a gray squirrel plush. So cause I think next year, I really want to cosplay her, cause she's basically me. I love all the tanks, which is good because no one wants to play them, especially Venom. Ooh, I think my favorite tank, I think, to play so far has to be hang on, burp. Has to be Doctor Strange. I mean, gray hairs, all that stuff. But like what I like to do is trying to put the teleporter behind the enemy team and see if we can like catch them off guard. I only did that once. It kind of worked, but now I know in the future. Oh gosh. But I gotta say, having like an enemy Magneto sucks, especially if they're paired with an enemy Hulk. And basically the Hulk is somewhat immortal if Magneto is around. So I'm never a fan of that possibility. Yeah, okay. More on the fadeability, okay. Such memorable voice lines. I think only personality adaptation that I don't really like is Iron Man, but I think that's just a matter of preference. Oh gosh. You see, when it comes to Marvel movies, the last movie, Marvel movie I saw in the theater was Doctor Strange. But I wasn't real. So I haven't seen any of the Black Panther movies. I haven't. I only saw. Okay, so it's so funny because like I was really disconnected. I haven't seen Civil War or anything. I remember like seeing Infinity War and everyone like disappears and all that, and I was like, oh, they just like spoiled it for me, whatever. And then I remember the next year, I think it was on Netflix for a bit. And I was like, okay, I'll watch it, see what it is. And I watched the whole thing. It's like, oh, I understand the hype. Like, post Endgame, I do know that like Marvel has fallen off. Have you heard of what's it called? Kraven the Hunter movie? I heard that movie's not doing too hot. And I just watched the second Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I watched the first one in theater. And I'm planning on watching Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because I've heard that one's really good. Because actually, oh yeah, another support I really like. I love playing Rocket. He is like, I just learned that you can wall climb with him and like fall down. Playing in a 6-tack as Doctor Strange is amazing. Got a full-on Avengers moment with Shin Shibaya with a surprise portal. Really? Yeah, you can have such cinematic moments. Hang on, let me drink some water. Yeah, you do feel like you're in a movie. Like, as much as I hate being up against Peter Parker and the Iron Fist, I understand why they play it, because you can jump around and you can be really cool and unstoppable and unbeatable. Kraven is Sony movie, not MCU. No, the MCU is doing much better. Yeah. Oh, man, that right stuff. Oh, I did see the Wolverine and Deadpool movie. Dude, I cannot wait for more, I cannot wait, or at least I'm hoping that in the future, we get more members of the X-Men to come in, because, like, Gambit? Can we have Gambit, please? My face tracking, oh no, my hand tracking isn't working, but I'm making a praying motion. Please give us Gambit! Also, I am betting you, honestly, I'm betting you, if we get Gambit, I am like 45% sure he's gonna be played by Matt Mercer. Doctor Strange has a better adaptation from comics to Marvel rivals than comics to live action. I love Strange in the comics. He had a unique story and the Eye of Agamotto in the comics. Oh yeah, I know. Okay, man, I used to, back when I had Netflix, I used to like binge everything of animation. So like when I saw the movie in theaters, I remember I watched an animated version of him, but like all I remembered was his hands getting really messed up from something. Hang on, my cat's kind of getting restless. Give me a second. Hi, sweetie. Hello. We need him to make give him a bigger name for himself. Let's go. There's like so many characters I want in Rivals. My only concern is balance. Yeah, the balancing. We've seen how much adding new characters can cause stuff. But I'm hoping that Marvel Rivals understands what mistakes not to make. Sorry. I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. Like, I would love to have just the X-Men in Marvel Rivals so much. I would love to, like, though I imagine Professor X, if you play him, I just imagine like when you do like a wheelchair mod in GTA and you make him go flying around, going zoom 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 zoom. Like, all I can see is like comedic value if we ever got Professor X in there. Though, like, I'm imagining like maybe as a support. Maybe like he can do like damage boosting because you're like, you know, you can do it. I know that it's hard and I can read your mind, but you can do it. I guess doing it like Zenyatta, because like I think Zenyatta canonically does nothing, but he just talks. That, yeah, maybe Professor X can play like Zenyatta. That would be really funny. And then we can have, you know, Beast, Dr. McCoy, you know, Beast, that's a scientist. Well, who else do we know that's a beast and a scientist? Oh, I know, Winston. Ooh, villains. Strange and Spider-Man team up is what I'm looking for. Spider-Man with a cloak of... Oh. Ah. Look, I didn't realize that the cloak had a name. I just remember that the cloak had a personality in the movie. Give him the kick. He can't kick. He can't move his legs. Maybe, like... Maybe Professor X can run around with a cattle prod in his hand. Have I seen the Flats video? I did see the Flats video. My thoughts, well, how can I say this? The video did not have, him, like, in mind, you know, as for a casual player, and he was like, I'm gonna keep an open mind, but I think a few things went over his head. Like, I got some good laughs from that. Yeah, he missed the point. He missed the point, but that's fine. Like the only way that I found out was like Flat sent me here, and it was like, oh, okay, and I got more comments, and they were like kind of complaining about how Flats reacted to the video, and I was like, what's going on? Like, why is everyone saying this? And I went to check it. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I talked to my friends about the video in great detail. It was a good laugh. It was a very good laugh. Let's just say that. Like, if I do want to put anything else, it was kind of I do have to say, it was a little disappointing knowing that, like, my point, like, when I talked about how, in the beginning, how I said I played it from, like, a casual perspective, and how I don't want to have my opinion invalidated because of, like, my rank and stuff. He kind of went and did it anyway, and I thought that was pretty disappointing, because, you know, I would complain about something. It's like, well, when you get into a higher rank, you don't have to deal with it anymore. It's like, listen, I tried getting better. It didn't make it any more fun. Yeah. But, you know, what you gonna do? It's, it's fine. I'm not really too worried about it. It just gave me a good, I had a fun time watching it. Yeah, just like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? But, I did watch Eamong and Ralph's reaction, and I liked them. I liked them a lot. They were definitely more, they understood, you know, they understood. Like, you can disagree, but, like, as long as you kind of get where the other person's coming from. Anyways, maybe Fantastic Foreign Rivals? Yeah, I liked Emong's reaction. Fantastic Four, how would you balance, is his name Mr. Fantastic or Dr. Fantastic? The guy with the long arms. How, you know, okay, so, I know in Overwatch, basically everyone's kit is designed to be as different as possible, but I think of Paladins, where some characters have very similar kits, but like in different ways. So I'm wondering if Marvel Rivals is going to have a different, if Marvel Rivals is going to have like different characters, but like similar kits too, similar to Paladins. That's like where I'm kind of guessing it might be, because some characters have like overlapping abilities, like Psylocke and Black Panther. They have like a dash ability, and I think they also do this thing where if you do damage, your cooldowns like shorten. Yeah, there's always there. I mean, yeah, I mean also like cloaks suck and scarlets suck. Yeah, so yeah, I guess there's gonna be overlap, but honestly, like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because, I mean, if one character is similar to another character, what's gonna, you know, stop them? Oh, I saw this one Marvel Rivals meme of, like a video called, like, Marvel Rivals Slander. Remember, like, the slander memes? And it showed Daredevil gameplay, and it was just a black screen. I guess if you just turn off your screen, you can already play Daredevil for free. And I guess, okay, so Psylocke can turn invisible, and I guess Scarlet Witch can kind of turn invisible too. So there's that one girl from Fantastic Four that turns invisible too, right? And she's got a shield, I think. But Daredevil would be cool. Gosh, I don't. I know you guys, one of you said that like you're hoping for more villains. I'm trying to remember all the villains, because when it comes to villains, I am more of a actually I'm more of a DC girl. I'm a DC girly, but you know, if something's good and it's from Marvel, I'll still like it. Oh, Green Goblin. Oh, we have to have Green Goblin, but like which one? Cause like the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin, where it's just a crazy guy in a suit. I would love that. And then there's that other Green Goblin, where he's an actual monster. We have to have the Willem Dafoe Green Goblin. Who's Abomination? Let me look him up. Marvel Abomination. Oh, he looks like an abomination, that's for sure. Or Sandman. Let's see. Abomination. He belonged to other character before. He first appears in Tales of Astonish. Tales to Astonish. My reading comprehension is so bad. Ultron, Thanos, Mr. Negative, Sandman, Apocalypse. Okay. Hang on. I don't know anything about Apocalypse, but I did see him at the end of X-Men 97, and he looks cool. He looks really cool. I don't know Mr. Negative, and I know about Mr. Sinister? There are lots of choices. Ultron could have really good interactions with Tony. Dude, we need a DC collab, it's true. Let's see. also, when did you become a VTuber? That's a very good question. I have had a YouTube account since 2006. I have been here for a very long time on different accounts making different things. This account, I made this account like, 10 years ago, this one, but I didn't start uploading like regularly, dedicatedly until like maybe 2 years ago. So yeah, so I've been here for a while. Okay, so let me look up Apocalypse, cause like in that like X-Men 97 cliffhanger, like it was like Apocalypse, but he had like makeup on. But yeah, he had like this weird makeup on. But yeah, that's gonna be kind of cool. Hi, I just found you from your Overwatch video via Emong, and I loved it. You said so many things that I've been feeling. Cheers, and I'm so glad you made it. Sorry, you're not interrupting anything. Oh, VTuber, like your character model. Oh, okay. That's a much easier question. So I got into VTubing because I wanted to animate live 2D models. Like, if you look at, like, any of my other streams, I've been making live 2D models since 2021, and, I'm branching out and experimenting with 3D and all that, but I've been making my own stuff, because, I didn't make this from scratch. I used, the Vroid, but I used my, artistic knowledge to make it look less Vroidy, a little less. So there's some Vroid pitfalls. Like, honestly, if I could, I would make my body type look like Squirrel Girl. But yeah, I was gonna say. Okay, so if we ever get Rogue, what kind of look would you like her to have? Like, oh, thank you very much. Thank you that you think it's nice. Because, okay, for me, gray streak. I like having my streaks. Rogue has streaks, but like, you know, there's Rogue in X-Men Evolution, or like, I think her streaks are just in the front. But then like in, you know, other Rogue, she's got like big poofy hair and like big streaks, and it's all big and curly. Because like, what's really cool about the what's really cool about Marvel Rivals is that the looks are like either combinations or just like a reinvention of how a character looks. I think, because I know Squirrel Girl is very niche. The only reason why I learned about Squirrel Girl is because I would see her at conventions. Like, back when I used to go to conventions back in, like, 2016. And I was like, man, there are so many Squirrel Girls. I mean, I know there were just two, but, like, there were two different ones. Like, Squirrel Girl is loved enough that people want to dress up as her. Luke Cage. What is it? I actually, like, I've heard his name, but I actually don't know him. I love to see what they do with Rogue. A lot of their redesigns are great. I think they do well with it. Yeah, oh gosh. I think she would look really cool. Oh. Like, if we ever get Jean Grey, if we ever get her, they have to give her the Goblin Queen skin from X-Men 97. Because, like, dude, if you saw her, like, I don't know if you've seen her in X-Men 97. Like, if you just look up Goblin Queen scenes, they animate her with so much sass and attitude. Like, they definitely, like, they made her like a Disney villain. And it was, like, really cool to see. And it was, like, different. And apparently, like, that was the first time you've ever seen Goblin Queen on screen. So if you like comics, if you like the comments, you're definitely rewarded. I gotta say, being into like comic book characters is really odd if you've only seen them in movies and shows, because that's what I've seen them in. Ghost Rider! Yes! Yes, we need Ghost Rider. I forgot that he was Marvel. Because, like, all I know is Nicolas Cage. Let's see, the only, like, Marvel comic that I read all the way through, actually there were two, they were at my library. One were these, like, big Ultimate Spider-Man ones, and they're, you know, they were, like, really, thick copies of, you know, when he gets bit by the spider and, like, other stuff happened. I remember one time, I guess that my favorite comic things that happened in the comics that I read for Spider-Man was, there was one episode where I think Jean accidentally swapped Spider-Man and Logan Wolverine's minds, and they swapped bodies. So, like, Peter had to deal with, like, not having reflexes, and then Logan had to deal with having spider sense. I think there was a part in the comic where, like, he accidentally, like, slices his finger off with the blades, and he's about to, like, call 911, but then he grows it back, and he's like, what? And then, like, you know, and then, of course, Logan flirts with Mary Jane in Peter Parker's body. And then, like, Logan and Peter in each other's bodies, they, like, you know, confront each other. And, like, Peter is like, you smell so bad, Logan. That was really funny. Another moment that I remember in the comics, in a comic was, there was, like, a bully character, and the bully character kind of added up in his head that, like, Peter Parker could be Spider-Man, because he remembered when Peter got bit, and then, like, some weird stuff happened when I think someone attacked the school, and so he's like, guys, I swear to God, Peter Parker is Spider-Man. I'm gonna kick him in the locker. And Peter's like, oh great, I'm gonna get kicked, and I have to let it happen. And so the bully character, like, kicks Peter in the locker, and, like, Peter's like, what the heck? What the heck is your problem? And everyone's like, okay, bully character, you were just being an idiot. Well, we're still talking about who we want in Rivals. Like, Dr. Octopus. Oh, how cool would that be to use his, like, his tendrils to climb up buildings? That would look so cool and really scary. Do you think he'd be a tank? I think he'd be a tank. Like, what if he, like, I don't know. What if they made, like, an animation of his, like, if he was a tank, imagine if they used, like, his tendrils to, like, spin, and, like, it would make, like, Defense Matrix or something. Juggernaut. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Colossus. We need Colossus. What was another, there was, like, another comic I read. Oh, the Runaways comic. I read the Runaways. We also had the Invincible comic, and I should not have been reading that when I was growing up. Yeah, like, oh, yeah, I haven't seen the show because, like, I know the part where, like, the dad beats up the son, and, ooh, that haunted me. That haunted me so much when I was a kid. I should not have been reading that. Anyway, there was another comic called Runaways. It takes place in the Marvel Universe. It's about these kids that realize that their parents are, like, in a super cult to a god. And one is called, like, Sister Grimm, and every time she bleeds, a staff comes out, and whatever spell that she has, anything can happen, but she can't say the same word twice, or else something else would happen. Like, there's a part where she tries using the word freeze, and the first time she uses it, it works, but the second time she uses it, pelicans come out. So she can't use the same word twice or else something random will happen, which is really cool. And anyway, what was happening? Oh yeah, that's when I heard about the Avengers for the first time, because like I think they were like trying to track down mutants, but I didn't know that Avengers was pronounced that way. I thought it was pronounced the Avengers. I thought it was pronounced the Avengers, and I remember there was like a part where like I think Wolverine, there's like that one little girl that has like super strength, and he is like going. I think Wolverine is going to her and like, you know, trying to get her to, you know, I guess trying to get them to safety. I don't remember, I was a kid, but he's like, get away from her, and she freaks out and she punches him out of the church. She punches Wolverine out of the church, and I think he said something like there's 100 and something mutants left in the world. She's one of them, and I thought that was funny. But yeah, I had no idea that the Avengers was pronounced that way. I thought it was called the Avengers. So when the Avengers came out, I was really confused at the pronunciation. Let's see, what did everyone say? Okay, so I'm shocked that Fastball Special is a team up with the Hulk and not safe for Colossus. Maybe that would be a good one. I love Invincible so much. I have all the comics. Oh yeah, there was like that one character in the comics. Like she was like called Monster Girl, and she's actually she's like the younger she looks, the more monstrous she becomes. Or something like that. I forget. And then I remember there's that one girl named Atom Eve. And when I was a kid, I wanted her powers so bad. Like where you can like turn something into something else. Which one's the thing? Which one's the thing? Hang on, that sounds familiar. Marvel, the thing. Oh, obviously he would be a tank. Good night. You have a good night. I'm sorry to have kept you up. But yeah, you have a good night. Silver Surfer, I think, is Marvel. Oh man, all those mobile abilities, dude. I don't read too many comics because there's so many, but I respect them so much for the source material. The only comic series I've ever finished was The Crow and Watchmen. There are way too many comics. I agree. Oh, there was like this other gosh, I'm here to talk. I don't need to apologize for talking. In high school, there was like an X-Men origin comic about like Wolverine when like before he lost his memory and when he was like a young man and all of that. I read that so many times. They would have to nerf Silver Surfer canonically to the ground. Oh god. Hang on a second. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Where's my be right back screen? There it is. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I hope you didn't hear any cat meowing. Where am I? Oh, what am I eye tracking? That was funny. Anyway, hi. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so hang on a second. So, okay, so you see this, this stuff on the screen, right? So there's this filmmaker who's, like, really unknown, and he makes, like, movies. Or he did. I don't think he does anymore. But, but he made his own, version. His first film was basically not X-Men. It's called The Gifted Ones. And it's really funny. Oh gosh, I thought I had it up, but I don't. But I might make a video on that. That's a whole different tangent. Here, maybe I can, here, hang on, maybe I can, here, let me put the preview up. Let's see. Is Firefox on this one? Let's see. Let me get it up. Okay. Window? There we go. Oh, here we go. Let me just put it underneath here. And let me, like, make myself shrink a little bit. Let me get myself in Word. Where are you? Okay. So there's a filmmaker named Stephen Grew, and he basically made his own X-Men movie. This was his first full-length feature film, and it's great. It's great. Let me get it up. All right, here we go. They live among us. But prejudice.
How dare you call my son a mutant? He's not like them strange people.
I'm sorry. That's it.
The wigs. I love it. So, but what is the fate of the
I'm gonna send you straight to hell!
I will mentally be your eyes.
Is this going to be fun? Ah! Enough talk! Look it!
Have you ever met a shapeshifter?
Time to turn
Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, so that was The Gifted Ones. I highly recommend looking him up. Look up Stephen Grew. He has a Vimeo account, and this was his first movie, and it's like X-Men. He from everything. Yeah. I think this was I think this movie was his graduation. I think it was for graduation or something. I don't know. But I think he made it on the span of several weekends, and what's so great, okay, so his movies consistently look like this, even like years on, and I absolutely adore it, and, where it's like you see passion, like you see nothing but passion in his projects. you see nothing but passion and stuff in his projects, and so please look up Stephen Grew. Look him up on Vimeo. Like you'll have to like pay or rent the movies, which I like to do because I like to give him, money. Whenever I feel like watching one of his movies, if I don't already own it, because like he's got this huge imagination. Like he even made a Yu-Gi-Oh fan film, and I won't be playing the music here because I think the music is copywritten. But this guy was ahead of his time. He was ahead of his time. He was making this before YouTube. Anyway, also, is it okay to talk about Marvel Rivals leaked characters in here or no? I can understand people want to be surprised or expect nothing. Who has been leaked? I think just to be safe, let's not talk about it. I'd love to, but people might be watching the VOD or something, so we'll do that. Oh gosh, sorry, I'm always going to be talking about Stephen Grew. Like, in any video that I'm making, everything, my entire work philosophy and like my inspiration comes from this guy, and nobody knows about him, and I'm gonna make my mission in life to get people to know who this guy is. But yeah, look up Utah Wolf Productions on YouTube, and I made a video talking about one of his movies. It was like my first big project that I made last year. About a movie called The Unexpected Race, and that's where you like see a lot of stuff that I do. anyway, that was a huge tangent. Yeah, please, I will always mention this guy in some shape or form because like I said, this guy is my biggest inspiration. I want to make like a proper video about him, maybe next year. Like I've done a lot of research on his work, get as much as I can from his work, because there's not much about him. But I guess that makes it more fun. Oh yeah, I love that shot so much. Where it's like, oh, that guy, he was born to play Kaiba. Anyway, let me get that out of the way, and let's get back to talking business. Sorry, I went off on a huge tangent. I will always talk about Stephen Grew. If there's one rule about Maven Bell, she'll always mention Stephen Grew. Anyway, let's get the music back up. Anyway, hello. Okay. Hi Ty, thoughts on Marvel Rivals? I didn't my thoughts on Marvel Rivals. I love it. It's really nice. But first, my channel seems fun. Oh gosh. I want to do so much. Ooh. Yeah, I want to do a lot. I have a lot to say. I didn't expect to attend a lecture on some obscure artist by Professor Bell. Oh gosh. Okay, hang on. Hi. Okay, so, before I get to your question, Ty, let me talk about myself a little bit more. The thing is that I may make some promises on videos. Like, I was working so hard on this arcane script, but it wouldn't work out. But the thing is that, like, I'm always trying to make something. I always have, like, I have this YouTube channel in mind for a lot of things. It could be a video essay, it could be an animation, but, like, I'm always making something. And, my interest might change in anything. And, so that's what you guys can expect reliably from me is just something. Something. Like, I'm not a very good content farm, so I'm just gonna be here making things that interest me. I do want to make more essays, but they take a lot of work. They take a lot of work and all that. But I'm always making something, and my biggest philosophy is try to encourage other people to make things as well. So if you guys have a project you want to work on, you do that, okay? And learn how to just, I guess, find a way to express yourself. Find your way to have fun. That's my philosophy. Anyway, thoughts on Marvel Rivals? And Jacob Herrera says Iron Fist is scary. Yes, he is. Ooh, okay. Let me drink some water before I start talking. Anyway, thoughts on Marvel Rivals. I love it. I really love it. The art style is beautiful. Honestly, what I want to say about Marvel Rivals in comparison to Overwatch is that I would say that it's kind of an evolution of Overwatch, kind of like how Overwatch was an evolution of Team Fortress 2. Like, I have all my gripes about Overwatch. Mechanically, all that, it's still Overwatch mechanically, even if there's like new characters and, you know, new maps and stuff. But like, because of how little that was put into it for like casual players like me, like how that direction went, it's not something that I really aspire to happen. But gameplay wise, that is an evolution of TF2, and I think Marvel Rivals is an evolution of Overwatch, where it takes ideas and it expands on them. Like, for instance, I think the breakable maps is a really good idea, because it really, I realize how much it can, like, stop chokes. Like, imagine, like, I don't know if you guys remember the Paris map in Overwatch, but can you imagine if the attacking team could destroy, that choke on Paris? Because that choke is an absolute nightmare. Hang on. I have to burp. Iron Fist is one of my most hated characters in the game. He shreds tanks. I do not like going up against Iron Fist because, like, okay, it's kind of weird. Okay, there are so many melee characters in Overwatch. No, not Overwatch, in Marvel Rivals. And I'm more of like a shooty person. And so, like, characters like Psylocke, Black Panther, Iron Fist, since I can't grasp how to play them, I have a hard time understanding their weaknesses. And so because of that, like, going up against Iron Fist is really scary. I love playing Squirrel Girl, and, you know, she's got that, like, that big acorn she can throw that she can stun. I always have to try using my, my cooldowns twice. You know, that one ability that, like, what's the word? It resets the cooldown for something, but no matter how much, I can't stun lock him because he's too fast. Wow, the chat's going really fast. Hang on. There's so much going on. Okay, hang on. Buttered popcorn VA. I like that. Hold the phone. You have a video all about Ronan from Titanfall 2. Who are you? Why are you so cool? That Ronan. I was so bad at playing Ronan in that one. I was just up one night and I just wanted to make a video. And I just wanted to be Ronan and then blow up other things. I forgot I made that video. I've only ever played Overwatch 2, never played TF2. Not a huge Marvel fan, but I love the game. Well, have fun. You have the most fun ever. Like, honestly, you don't have to be a Marvel fan to like it. And that's so crazy. It's like, you know, I think it's easy to clown on Marvel movies, but but you kind of remember why it's good. It's like, it has good stuff. It's just, I think post Endgame, we've kind of turned into, like, Marvel, it's turned into, like, a lot of the sets kind of look like when you are waiting in line for a ride. Okay, go down. Character team-up abilities are super neat idea. That's actually, that's also what makes it an extra evolution from Overwatch. Hang on. Okay. Twangy Juice. I love these names. Honestly, I hope Rivals just doesn't care about balance ever. They already confirmed that they're never adding roll queue, and I'm glad. I saw that headline, and I really hope that they stick with it, because it's like, I'm really hoping that it learns from the mistakes of Overwatch. Okay. Yeah, hi Plot Coalition. Everyone check out Plot Coalition. He's made like a whole fan film series of Titanfall called Titanfall New Frontiers. Please watch it. It's got really good quality, and currently he's working on a Helldivers. He's working on a big Helldivers project. So please check him out. He's fantastic. Nominod, hi, you were in my video earlier, right? You were in my Q&A video. Yeah, melee characters are really hard to learn. My husband, he's really into melee characters. Like like I said, Genji main, Metal Gear Rising. Whenever he's playing Cyberpunk, he's got like, you know, a melee build. He can understand it, and you know, he like Psylocke is someone that comes naturally to him, but he wanted me to play Psylocke while he pocketed me as Mantis, and I noticed how like defensive I play. I play very defensively, and I don't want to use my resources, because even if I'm playing like DPS or anything like that, like when I would play Symmetra, like I would play strategically. Like anytime like our team is like spawn camping or doing anything, I'm staying back before, you know, shit hits the fan. Yeah, Sissy. Not the only I'm not the only person that subbed from the Overwatch video you made. I shared your sentiments exactly. So I hope, yeah, I really hope it learns from Blizzard's mistakes, because I don't want my heart broken again. Marvel Rivals is so good. Cash grab. Yeah. Titanfall 2 is my favorite game ever, and it means a lot seeing more people know about it in such niche game, let alone play my favorite Titan from it. I think, yeah, I played Ronin. Like, I get like motion sick from doing like all the dashes and stuff, and like going whoosh, 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 whoosh. Let's see. I think, okay, Monarch. Okay. Sorry, I get really excited. Like, okay, Monarch is my favorite. I like characters with utility. Like, instead of like damage, like dashing, I like utility and tools, which is why I really love Mantis, because like I can heal, but also I can damage boost, and it's why like I miss playing Mercy, but it's like I can kind of play Mercy there. Glart says, hey, I loved your farewell to Overwatch vid. Great work. Am I imagining things, or was that last song the background from Guild Wars 2? It was from Guild Wars 2. If I might do a stream in the future of me being back in my chibi avatar and walking around, having footage of me walking around in Guild Wars. I did a few streams doing that. I love Guild Wars 2. It's really nice, and it's also really great for background footage for making a video. So if you're ever planning on making a video and using an avatar, a little PNG, go to Guild Wars. It's beautiful. It's nice. Overwatch truly walked and tripped so Marvel Rivals could stand up and run. That's a good one. Is like, so not sure if this has been talked about, but did anything from the Game Awards get you hyped? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not from Overwatch, but I hope they learned at least lessons from Concord. I think they were ahead of Concord, to be honest with you. Concord failed just by existing. I'm pretty sure that Marvel Rivals is pretty ahead. Okay. Game Awards. What interested me? Oh, Killing Floor 3. Killing Floor 3. That one. Witcher 4. I never played the Witcher games, but I ate up all the cutscenes. I would like watch them as movies before I play video games. Like, yeah, definitely those two. Definitely Killing Floor 3 the most. No, Monarch is the boring one. Everybody plays Monarch and they steal my executions. Monarch is the... Okay, listen, let me zoom in. I play Monarch because I die fast. Like, I'm not great. I am not great or good at anything. So, if I can stay alive just long enough to pull an ultimate, let me have it, please. Please, I'm a bad player. I've never heard about Thomas Edison's Monopoly, and I was surprised I haven't heard about it before being a history buff myself. Well, I have no idea, like, why no one has ever heard of that bit, because, like, I have no idea why. Because I learned about it by chance by watching a whole documentary series about the history of silent film. For me, I was super sad for the Intergalactic Turok Virtua Fire, Split Fiction, and Onimusha. Oh! The Splitgate 2. I forgot about that one. That was like one of the first games I played when I got my new PC, because like, ooh, pretty shiny. I'm hoping Splitgate 2 works out, because it's basically like, it's like an arena shooter with portals. Hopefully the performance is good. Monarch is fun. I'd get the slander because I mained her at once. It deserves the slander. No! Except Tone. Watch Tone die. Oh, Tone. Not the Tone. I'm new here. Did you try to play Marvel Rivals? I know it's a bit silly question, but to ask if I ever watched your latest video, and I want to know of your thoughts. I love Marvel Rivals. It's a lot of fun. My mains are Squirrel Girl, Winter Soldier, and Mantis. If there is a tank I want to play, I mean, it's not a tank. I forget. Is it Vanguard? Is it Vanguard? I forget. Anyway, it has to be Doctor Strange, mostly for his gray streaks, because I have gray streaks in real life. By the eye of Agamotto. Wait. I didn't want... Oh, Kami's getting a sequel? Because I didn't watch all of it. Sorry if someone asks... have you played Infinity Nikki? Isn't that only for PlayStation? Because I don't have a PlayStation. Let me look it up. But I have not. Infinity Nikki. Gray streaks are cool, yeah, and honestly, I'm graying fast, so like by the time I'm 40, I'm gonna be really gray, and it's not gonna be a gray streak, it's gonna be like a gray wave, but then I'm gonna look cooler. Okay, so Infinity Nikki is it gonna be on Steam at all? I know it's gonna be on Epic Games. But yeah, I've seen that. That looks really cute. Though when it comes to me getting video games, I have to be very conservative in my purchases because I don't have a lot of money. I would play more Marvel Rivals, but for me, there isn't anything to work towards in Marvel Rivals, so I only play if friends who want to play it. Playing solo doesn't really do it for me. That's okay, that's actually a really good point. When we play with friends, we actually play, okay, when I'm playing with like me and one other person, we play against other people, but when I'm like playing with a whole stack of friends, we actually play against bots, so we can have, because actually, okay, hang on, I gotta zoom in for a dramatic effect. Give me a second. Because playing against bots, the bots are actually a lot smarter in Marvel Rivals than the ones in Overwatch. Do I play browser? Yeah. I am never touching competitive. I have to say this. In Marvel Rivals, when you press the play button, there's like this little thing right above it that says try competitive, and I accidentally click it sometimes, and I have to like, you know, make sure I'm not going into it because I do not want to touch it. No. So I play Marvel Rivals for fun. I want like if I really want to have a power trip, I just go up against bots. And actually, the hard bots, like bot Punisher, is really difficult to go up with. Try competitive. No, no, you can't make me do competitive. You can't make me. Yeah, you can play against bots. You can play against AI. Yeah, look into the play settings, and you know what the best part is that you can earn rewards by playing against bots. So if you're like trying to team up against someone, or like doing like a daily or something, you can do that against bots. It's really casual friendly. I didn't know you could get a moon skin. Oh, someone had a question. Let's see. Let's see. So you animate and do art stuff. Could you tell us more about that? This is a very good question. If you've seen like my stuff in the past, I'm using a live 2D model. You know, I have the VTuber stuff, but I personally don't call myself a VTuber because VTubers have like a lot of expectations put on them, and like there's a lot of standards, and I don't meet any of those standards. So I'm just someone that uses an avatar. But you guys can call me a VTuber. It's whatever. But I don't call myself that. And I learned. It took me 3 years to learn Live 2D, and at the moment, I'm trying to learn Blender. At the moment, I'm trying to use Blender's grease pencil feature so I can do some more like 2D animation. But I do want to get more fluent in Blender so I can do like future stuff. I have been trying to make my own model in Blender. It hasn't been going so well, but you know, I'm realizing that Blender is one of those things where you have to do it in the long run. I like drawing and stuff, but because I like doing things, I want to animate them. My dream is to do just animated storyboards. You have to go all the way up to gold in Marvel Rivals to get that skin. Dude, I couldn't even get to gold. Wait, I think in Roll Q I got gold support. But no, I was a bronze and silver person. The thing is that I don't like having goals that are completely out of my control. But yeah, so Oh, this is a good question. I know you said that your Arcane video has been shortened by quite a lot. I also have been disappointed by Act 3, but I'm curious, what was the worrying decision in Act 2? Because I loved Act 2. This is actually a really good question. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Arcane real quick. I did not like Season 2. So the best way I would just, I want to make an Arcane video. Honestly, it might be long. I think I'm just gonna have to take a while to make it, because like there's so much, because everything ties in together. Basically, the concerning choices that I saw in Act 2 mostly happened with Ambessa, where they seriously dumped her down so much. For instance, Ambessa is trying to manipulate Caitlyn, and Caitlyn's a young woman. She just lost her mom in a really bad way, and I think Ambessa should have seen Caitlyn's betrayal coming, and they really dumbed her down. Like, especially there's that one part where Ambessa is like walking past Savika and Jinx, and you know, Savika's blue hair is coming out, and the thing is that like Ambessa should have seen it. And even if it's not Jinx, they're arresting people with blue hair, so that they really dumbed her down. There's also, I saw another video that mentioned this, where Ambessa says, why couldn't I have secured the scientists? Meanwhile, in the first episode, she basically hires these people to attack at the memorial, and who else is there but, you know, Jace, who is in danger, who almost gets his spine, you know, sliced in half. I think they really dumbed down Ambessa. There were some other choices that I thought were concerning. Okay, but that was basically it. I haven't finished Arcane Season 2, but I hated what I've seen of it. I try not to let the Victor rework affect my feelings about the season overall, even aside from that, it was lame. It doesn't know. What's another thing? Yeah, like I want to make a whole video about it. I'm realizing that the Arcane video might take a lot longer, and I realize I want to also I really want to take my time on it. It might, I don't know how long it will be because everything ties in. But one thing, what else? There was another thing that happened. I do think another thing is I do think that messing with like flashbacks of Vander and stuff really messes with continuity. It wasn't thought out through. Oh God. Oh, sorry. We can't go on this tangent. We can't. I'm gonna start blabbering about everything, and then I'm gonna lose my voice. Let's talk about Marvel Rivals again. No, I don't have an Arcane video. I don't have an Arcane. Oh, Isha's death absolutely means nothing. The thing is that, like, Isha, as soon as I saw her, you knew she was going to die. And I thought that I was gonna let them have it because I thought that she was supposed to be a representation of Zahn. And so I thought that she was going to be a representation of Zahn instead of a representation of Powder and all that. It was, that's a fair and best take, to be honest. I love this season, but more carried opinions are valid. They definitely could have done more with Mbessa for how strong of a character she is. Yes! The thing is that you do not get a character that's that old with the lifestyle that she has. She has probably done some backstabbing. She has probably been backstabbing. So I'm pretty sure that she could see, like, this young woman that you're trying to manipulate is emotionally volatile. She just went off. No one else went with her, and suddenly she's back with Vi. And then when she's got Vi tied up, Mbessa does an evil monologue. I don't think she would do that. I don't think she would do that. And I feel like the Kate Vi, it felt like a Kate Vi fan fiction. And as much as I wanted Kate Vi to happen, I think the show suffered for it. Cause like there's that one part where Vi is like, I keep making the wrong choice. While she's like, in a prison cell and her sister's off to go kill herself. And okay, Vi, let's make the right choice. I'm gonna hook up with my girlfriend that said some really mean stuff about me, and we haven't even talked about that. Oh, okay. No more Arcane talk. No more Arcane talk, because I'm gonna start yapping. We have to stop. Because we were talking about Marvel Rivals. Oh, tracking. What did you do? Yeah. Can I mess with my tracking again? Yeah. Yeah, no more Arcane talk. I've done Arcane animations. Yeah, it was really, really off. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. You guys behave yourself. I'm gonna get some more water because my throat's hurting. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys start something. Talk about Marvel Rivals or something. I'll be right back. Did you all behave yourself? Wow, Jeff the Shark. Jeff the Shark. Hang on. We love Jeff the Shark. Okay, hang on. Ooh. Sorry, I'm quite excited. Okay, let's see. Who loves Jeff the Shark? I love Jeff the Land Shark. Plot Coalition says, I'm downloading Marvel Rivals right now because my brothers have been asking me for the past 2 weeks. Good. You should do it. No Manad says, it's a great time. If you like Overwatch, you'll enjoy it. Popcorn says, a question for when she comes back. Do you get easily fatigued from talk and have a more sensitive voice? Or did you lose it from doing something recently? Okay, hang on. Whew. Sorry, I get very excited. So my voice easily gets, fatigued because in real life, I don't talk this much. And that's kind of one reason why I, need to come up with a new way how to record, videos. Because, the other day, I was reading my entire Arcane script because I wanted to get it done, but my voice, you can hear it already. And, in certain parts of my Overwatch video, I hear the fatigue in my voice, and it does bother me, and I know that, like, you know, it does bother me. And sometimes I worry that when my voice gets like this, you know, it sounds too grating to hear. So I'm gonna have to, if I do make this Arcane video, which I really want to do, I'm gonna have to come up with a way to pace myself, because I'm just gonna have to find a way to pace myself on it. So, like, if there in the future, if there's like a video essay that's gonna need to be made, it's going to need to take, I think, time for my voice, especially. Whew. Okay, hang on. I need some water. Jacob says Wolverine superiority. Oh gosh, I love Wolverine. I can't play him, but I've always liked him. See, Ambessa, who also presents a world building problems, as she's just screwing around with Piltover, and Noxus just doesn't seem to care. Okay, that's a good point. One thing I wanted to say, like, in my script, is that why does Ambessa need Victor's army when legitimately she could destroy Piltover with her ships? She doesn't even need to touch Piltover soil. Also, another thing is that, like, when Mel comes and visits her, Mel's fine, and so it's like, oh hey, you were there to protect your daughter. Your daughter's safe. You can, like, pack your bags and leave. It's like, I can't believe that Ambessa would be that petty to go after someone, after a teenager that was gonna betray her, that came a mile away. I don't get it. Me and my buddy are playing Marvel Rivals tonight. Maybe we should make a video about doing it. You should! I feel like Squirrel Girl is a bit weak. As a Squirrel main, I feel like her right click should deal more damage. It only does, and the stand is only 1 second. I know I feel that, like, as a Squirrel main myself, I feel that 1 second against Iron Fist, it's never enough. You always die to Iron Fist, even when you reset your abilities and jump. I completely get it. I'm a voice actor, so there's a method to it. Some light vocal warm-ups beforehand and warm liquids go a long way. Don't most people say Wolverine is the worst character in the game, like, competitive-wise? I mean, I have no idea. All I have heard is that there are no Storm mains. And, I kind of get it. I have played her. I mean, up against bots, but even then, they shoot her down so fast. Yeah, so you can play against AI in Marvel Rivals, get the same rewards. So, like, you can have, like, that power trip of just being like, oh, heck yeah, I'm, Spider-Man. I'm not good at him, but this bot might miss me, but sometimes, depending upon what teammate, what character the bot is, you're in for a bad time. Punisher is literally punishing. Future Victor's plan makes no sense. He tells Jace to talk to President Victor to make him not become a dictator, yet Jace presents Victor and turns him into a dictator. Yeah, that was another point I wanted to make in my video where, okay, Jace, hang on, I need more water. Okay, so Jace, in season 1, Jace and Vi, oh, good night, Jacob. You have a really good evening. Take care. Anyway, so Jace and Vi, they attack a shimmer factory. And, in the crossfire, Jace accidentally kills a child, right? And Jace, this is a very sobering moment for Jace, that he goes to Silco, and he's like, hey, if you guys go at war with us, you guys are gonna die. You guys are gonna be obliterated. And you can have Zahn. Keep it, and just give us Jinx. Like, so Jace is aware of, like, you know, everything, like the weight of it. And he does whatever he can to stop basically a genocide. So why would Jace, who has seen every single possibility and every timeline of what's gonna happen, why would he do the thing that gets the most people killed? Because this whole thing wouldn't have happened if Jace hadn't shot a hole through Victor's chest. So it doesn't make any sense. You cannot add time travel or anything this late in a story. You can't do that. It messes with everything. It makes everything meaningless. Anyway. A Jinx and Jace interacted definitely would have been interesting. I'm trying to get good at Spider-Man. He's definitely hard, but I'm willing to put the work in for my boy. Ooh. Like, as someone that really likes playing Widowmaker, Black Widow is a very interesting sniper where she can't one-shot, but, like, she kind of puts, And if you've seen every possibility, how is it the best way to go about it? Victor set him on a bad path. I don't know. Victor's just high on something. Also, another thing is, like, why... okay. No. 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 Hang on. I got a burp. Give me a second. Why? That's a good question. Why didn't Victor put them on the timer revived? Also... okay, oh god, the Isha thing. I felt nothing. It's a good scene to look at. It's nice. Music is everything nice, all that. But I felt nothing. Honestly, okay. The thing is that blast should have killed everyone. It should have. That blast looked way too big. I don't know. Anyway, Black Widow. She's a very interesting. She kind of reminds me of Sniper in TF2, where I know Sniper can, like, one-shot, like, headshots, but, like, Sniper is put in the support, and I think it's really cool to see, like, another Sniper that's somewhat of a support, where her ultimate isn't necessarily, like, a one-shot kill. It's like an AoE that does damage. It has the power to destroy objects. Man, we have no more Arcane. Because, like, there's so many tangents to go on Arcane. We have... That's another pose I can do. Yeah. Hi! It was mostly Noxians invading that caused the Big Vander meltdown. It... Oh, God. Yeah! I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Hi! There we go. I'm a little crammed, but I think we're doing good. Sorry, arcane... World rules. Okay, yeah, that's another thing about Arcane Season 2 is that it breaks the rules it establishes. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. It just like I genuinely don't understand how people thought Arcane Season 2 was good. But okay, we're gonna stop. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get something up. You get text. There we go. We're just gonna have that here for a second. No more arcane talk. We can't do this. We can't. I'm sorry, but like the thing is about arcane, like talking about arcane from oh my goodness, I have the perfect composition. This is amazing. Okay, anyway. No more arcane talk because like no, this isn't for you, this is for me. This is for me because like I'm gonna start going on other tangents. Yeah, so no. We have to stop, or else I will not shut up. Which I know is the point that I'm here, but at least with like Marvel Rivals, since like a lot of people here have definitely played it, and a lot of people already know comic characters, it's easier to grasp and like, but like but Arcane, it's like, why did this happen? And why did that happen when this was established first? Like, it's all that. So, like, this is for my sake, because I get very excited, and I will not shut up. Which I know is the point of this, and we're talking in circles. Okay, no more arcane talk. Okay, we're gonna change the text, everyone. What Marvel rival characters do you ship with? Here we go. Here's the big question, everyone. I haven't seen... I loved Fallout. Emma posted amazing. Funny enough... Yeah. That was the craziest bit. And funny enough, they both play characters that get their fingers chopped off. Anyway. So... very important question. What Marvel characters, Marvel rival characters, not Marvel in the comics or anything like that. This is the most important question. Who do you ship who with? Jeff with me as a pet, LOL. Loki can be shipped with anyone. Loki can be shipped with himself. I gotta drink some water. Water, refreshing. I bet Jeff finds water refreshing. There are tons of ancient yeah, like what he in like Norse mythology, I think he turns into a horse and gets pregnant and comes out with another horse. Squirrel Girl and Spider-Man. I mean, that's a cute one. They have a team-up ability. It's so funny because, like, okay, I ship characters with characters that I main with my husband, whoever he's playing. Like, if I'm playing Mantis and he's playing Psylocke, I'm shipping Mantis with Psylocke. If he's playing Wolverine and I'm playing Squirrel Girl, I'm shipping Squirrel Girl with Wolverine. I only play Dagger. I like pretending that 98% actors isn't the auto-locked. Wait, Dagger has auto-lock? I haven't played Dagger yet, so I don't know how she plays. Venom Scarlet Witch. That's a good one. Norse mythology is really weird and it's my favorite thing. Oh, dude, one day I want to make a video about my favorite Norse story. So I have, I got the Poetic Edda, and, you know, where you can, can I ship myself with Scarlet Witch because red's my favorite color? Of course you could ship yourself. Hey, simp. Hey, simp is, wait, isn't simp banned on Twitch? So you guys can shout simp as loud as you like. Do you know who I simp? Do you know who I simp? Personally, for me, it's Bucky. It's gotta be Bucky. I don't know. It's that, you know, angst. You know, he's got like that arm, and you like, can his arm heat up? Can he like fry eggs on his arm? Thor is forced to dress that. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. That's the Thor is dressed up to marry, dress up as a woman. That's the favorite myth I have, where like, was it Thor wakes up and his hammer's missing, and then Loki goes looking for it, and Loki finds it by like an ice giant or like a Jotun named Thrym or something, and he's like, yeah, I have it, and it's like 1,000,000 miles down on the earth, and so they have to stage a wedding, and like they stage a wedding. Thor's dressed up, and like my favorite bit is like the giant's like, hi, why is there's my wife's eyes, they look really fiery, what's up with that? Like her eyes are like really red, and like Loki's like, oh, she hasn't had much sleep because she's been so excited for this wedding and all that stuff. And then, like, you know, it's just funny. It's funny. She's fun and easy, but pretend she's not. You can bounce light knives. Hey, easy characters are great. I like playing easy characters. I actually have hand issues, so the easier the better. You're sort of like armed and dangerous again. I have heard of a hello? What happened? Did my tracking die? What just happened to my avatar? Hang on. What is up with this? Oh, hang on. I have no idea what just happened. I didn't do anything. I think I broke it. Hi. Yeah, my tracking's just gone. Okay, so, hang on. I actually have no idea how to fix this. This is the first time I've encountered this problem. Okay. Maybe I can... Okay, you know what? Let me get Clip Studio Paint up. Let me, like, close Sparto, and let me just make a little avatar of myself. Okay, hi. Let me see if I can, like, restart Wario while talking. Let's see. I have heard of that album, but, I haven't listened to it. Hang on a second. I'm good. Let me. Let's see. I have to Google what you're looking at. Oh. Oh, that's the name of it? Okay, okay, I get it. I had no idea how to do that bit. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so the thing is, okay, the Poetic Edda and I think of Beowulf. I actually just got a book of Beowulf. I have 2 copies of Beowulf, but it was hard to find, so I saw another copy of Beowulf. I was like, well, I gotta have it just in case I lose it. But it's actually really interesting to try actually reading the actual verses and coming up with like your own interpretation of the verses, because like, so you know how like when you look up Norse mythology or anything, it's like a retelling, but it's like I want to see what the original text was. Let's see, the Epic the Musical album. I'm gonna have to look that up at some point. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what happened with Warudo, because my tracking application, I realized how I drew myself. Hang on, let me draw my hair. Alright, anyway. Anyway, I gotta go best of luck with the rest of the stream. I was happy to tune in. Congrats on it. Oh, thank you so much, Popcorn. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think my, it might be my tracking. Did it crash? Well, it's a good thing that let me just close everything. I love Beowulf, but I was also like the only kid who understood the Old English. I'm gonna have to prepare myself for that kind of read. Dude, oh god, reading's hard. I feel like, okay, have you guys noticed your attention span's getting worse? Because I feel mine are, and it's like, I need to do stuff that fixes my attention span. And it was reading for a bit, but like everything I do is on the computer. Like I draw and stuff. Sad that so many old English poems have been lost. There was a long poem about a god named Wada that's mentioned in some old Norse sagas, but it was destroyed in a fire. Ew, I don't like that. I never got to read, I never got to read Beowulf or anything like that. Growing up. I hear everyone had it, but my school didn't. Hang on, let me drink some water real quick. Yeah, just getting started on it, because, okay, so, for me, I'm trying to learn all kinds of stuff in Blender, mostly, like, 2D animation, and, like, there's specific things I want to do, but I don't know how to do that yet. And when I'm looking at a tutorial, I get frustrated and then I like go to another website for a bit. And like I do that in little bits. And I feel like it's been sabotaging me. It's really difficult to focus. Let's see, EMC protocol on? Oh. Okay. Hang on, I think we're back. Let me get... There we go, I think we're back. Let's get bows up. Oh, I am... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Hang on. Ah, I love the jank though. That's why we're here, right? Wait, can I please move my character? There we go. Haha! Hello! We are so back. It's a... Oh wait, my webcam's off. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I'm, finding camera. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? It's doing the calibration. Plot, do you ever have to deal with motion capture issues when you make your stuff? That's a good question. Unironically, The Odyssey is one of the best stories in history. It's like a blockbuster movie story before movies were a thing. Ooh! For me, let's see, what is my favorite one? And... Oh, oh wait. Hang on. So there's a lot of setup for this. Okay. Hang on. Oh. Sorry, she's doing some squats. Hello, detect my webcam. Oh, here we go. We're back. We're back. Hi. Okay, we're back. Yeah, so like I read Frankenstein this year. I read The Phantom of the Opera this year. But like I wanted to get back in. Oh my goodness, because every time I do motion capture, there's always some issue. It's never as smooth as as the final product. Hey, you know why? Because you get to edit out the parts where things messed up. And that's why everything looks so smooth. Dude, everyone, like, once again, check out Plot Coalition. Eyes? Did you see that? Hang on, let me change the sitting pose. Haha. There we go. Anyway, bitty. Anyway, hi. I was gonna say something. What was it? Okay, so I like fantasy, right? But I feel like everyone really goes after Tolkien, like, as inspiration. But it's like, no, you guys, that's what got me into Norse mythology and like things like Beowulf, is because like Tolkien was really heavily inspired by it. And so I was like, well, I need to check out what really inspired this guy, because his stuff is good. Like, I think he was mostly interested in like the linguistics of stuff. Like a lot of the dwarves and the Hobbit are named after like actual dwarves in Norse mythology. I think I'm not a historian. I've been reading a lot of less myths and stories recently, and more teachings in philosophy. I read the Book of Five Rings. I think I've heard of that one. I love how the whole Odyssey could be summarized as Odysseus saying, "We are so back and it's so over every time something bad happens and he can't go back home." Ah. Heavily inspired. He wrote the first ever modern... He did? I didn't know that. Well, it shows how much I know, right? Well, that's... Oh. Wait. Hold up. That means that whenever I've been looking for Beowulf, because I've been having such a hard time for it, I remember, like, when I would go into the fantasy section, like, at a Barnes & Noble, like, Beowulf would be there, and it's like, why is Beowulf there? It's like, and he, like, you know, it would show that, like, Tolkien was credited for it, but I never paid attention to it. But, like, this year, I've been like, I can't find Beowulf, and I found it in, like, classics and stuff. Like, I find it, like, in a classic section at a used bookstore, and like in like plays and like poems at a book at that same bookstore. And I just remember that I would have had a lot of an easier time finding Beowulf. Oh my god. Okay, I mean, well, I have it now. I have 2 copies of it now, but still, no, I had 2 copies, and at a thrift store I actually found the Spark Notes version of it. So if I'm all ready to get, if I'm all prepared for Beowulf, I got the Spark Notes already. His paper Beowulf, the Monsters and the Critics was a hugely influential academics in the academic sphere. Tolkien was cool. Didn't he like dress up in armor while he was doing lectures? The Book of Five Rings was written by Miyamoto Musashi, definitely a good read. I grew up reading Harry Potter and Percy Jackson. Percy Jackson is what got me into Greek mythology. Oh, there's a lot of okay. It isn't like Greek mythology. Okay, blah blah blah. I'm gonna be like talking out of my butt, but like, isn't like Greek mythology most recorded? Because like, I think the thing about Norse mythology is that like, or mostly Norse stuff in general, is that like we don't know much because they didn't write. And isn't like the only time that they ever wrote like, didn't they like kidnap monks to get them to write? I don't know my history, please. Hello. Oh, let's see. The King of Rohan is basically Anglo-Saxon England. Really? Oh yeah. I was like talking to my friends while playing the Marvel Rivals yesterday about like the Anglo-Saxon gods, how they have, instead of Odin, it's Woden, and instead of like Thor, it's Thunor, and I forgot the other ones, but it's very similar to that, and I like that. Hello, I really liked your Overwatch video. I got into Overwatch 2 much later, and I didn't understand why people didn't like it that much anymore. Well, I'm glad you like. You know, honestly, I'm jealous of people that like Overwatch 2, to be completely honest. I wish I could be them. His Norse series, Magnus Chase, is really good too. Oh. Hindu mythology is best recorded for obvious reasons. Still, I find the game fun. I'm really glad you find it fun. Every single tale of Greek mythology has vastly different versions. Wait. Oh gosh. I'm just, everything I'm remembering is from school. Instead of Frigg, it's Frigg. Instead of Tyr, it's Tew. Yeah. Lord of Clan knows what I'm talking about. But it's really fun to, like, I think learning, like, old stuff is really important to understanding, like, storytelling now today. But can you imagine, like, you know, oh gosh, do you guys know about the studio Asylum? The Asylum studio? Where they basically make, like, knockoff stuff. Like, instead of Suicide Squad, they made Sinister Squad. Also, like, they're the studio that made, Sharknado. And they did the Sinister Squad, where it's based off of, like, fairy tale characters, like, and I was thinking about, like, dude, if they did their own Marvel stuff, that you could just do Thunor. No, I know Thor is already, public domain, but if you really wanted to do, we have Thor at home, you could do Thunor. Yes! Oh, Frigg's Day, Thursday, Thunor's Day. Oh, Sharknado is great. Oh, what's another? Because the Asylum has done so many knockoff movies. I love bad movies. Oh my god, I could get started. I love talking about bad movies. Like, that's why, like, when you, like, blah, blah, blah. I know I talked about it earlier, but that's where, like, I get my Stephen Grew stuff. But the thing is, like, but it's, like, bad in a fun way, where it's, like, you see the wholesomeness of it, and I go back to this guy being an absolute wacko to be, like, genius. I think he's an absolute genius. Oh, sorry, I'm gushing. Anyway, fun fact, Homer didn't write the Odyssey, he was the first to write it down. People back then would sing the tale while playing an instrument, and he would sing a different chapter every day. Really? My favorite of their movies is Big Ass Spider. It's the perfect campy movie. I've never heard of that one. Oh, yeah, I remember watching Sinister Squad. I know that they've done a lot more. Oh gosh, what else have they done? I gotta look up Asylum movies. Asylum movies. I shouldn't look up Asylum movies because I get Shutter Island. I don't want Shutter Island. I don't want to see Leo DiCaprio. Let's see. Sharknado. Catalog. The Da Vinci Treasure. Atlantic Rim. They made Titanic 2. They did Snakes on a Train. Mega Shark. Age of the Hobbits. American Battleship. Oh, I love it. Dude, The Incredible Bulk! I haven't heard about The Incredible Bulk in so long. I love The Incredible Bulk. Your favorite bad movie is Smokin' Stogies. I haven't heard that one. How about Thanksgiving? I haven't seen Thanksgiving. The rubber movie, the one with the psychic killer car. Last Starfighter. I haven't heard of that one. Hobo with the Shotgun's one of the funniest movie I ever watched. My favorite bad movie is a classic. Come on. The Room is so funny. It blows every bad movie out of the water. Okay. The Room is a good introductory to bad movies. That's how I kind of got into it. But there are so many. Like there's Neil Breen, there's oh gosh, there's so much. Hang on. It's like one of my favorite subjects. Like I like to make my friends watch bad movies. Cuz I get so much joy out of them, and sometimes I enjoy them a lot more than actual like well-made movies. Like there's a reason why Stephen Grew, his work is bad, but it's so passionate that it becomes great. Titanic, The Legend Goes On. John I know about those. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we're getting me real excited. I'm worked up. Oh, okay. Genuinely, my favorite Marvel movie is X-Men Origins Wolverine. And when I watched that for the first time, I had no idea that Deadpool was supposed to be Deadpool. And I thought that was weird. But X-Men Origins Wolverine has to be my favorite one because it's so dumb. But I love it. Like, there's that one part where, like, Wolverine, I think, is fighting Gambit. And, like, he's on this ladder and he's, like, slashing. He's, like, slashing at the ladder to make it go down. I've only seen the Nostalgia Critic talk about the Dungeons and Danges movie. And I have not seen the Alien sequels. There's also that one part where, like, Wolverine does the slow-mo walk away from an exploding helicopter. Or the part where, doesn't he, like, jump into the helicopter? Fantastic Four movie's horrible if you, oh gosh. Is it the Fan Four Stick movie? I haven't seen that one. Oh, what's another good one? Oh gosh, because there's so many. Like, if okay, okay, if I can shout out a channel right now, it's, where is it? Okay, so there is this, small YouTube channel that has been making videos for literally 15 years. And his, let me just show off the, the channel. It's called Cinematic Excrement. And he's been doing this thing consistently for 15 years. And he does, like, movie reviews and stuff like that. But, like, he does, like, he does movie vlogs. But he does, movie reviews on entire bad movies. Like, there was a time where, he just did a whole series based on each movie that had won a Razzie. So please check out, hang on, let me get the text out of the way. Please check out Cinematic Excrement. I love him. He's really good. And another character and another YouTube channel that introduced me to a lot of movies that I know about. Let me get it up. Let me get it up. It's a YouTube channel called Good Bad or Bad Bad, where they talk. It's how I actually got introduced to Stephen Grier's movies, of the unexpected race and all that stuff. And I think it's really good. They've been doing this for a few years. They have 26K subscribers. So if you're really interested in movies, definitely look up Good Bad or Bad Bad, or definitely look up Good Bad or Bad Bad and Cinematic Excrement. They're relatively smaller channels, but if, you know, I'm small, but if I can get a few eyes on these channels, I'm happy to do so. One of the worst adaptations is definitely Avatar. Probably. Anyway. I think I should end this stream here. I think I've been going for like 2 hours. But we've covered a lot of ground today. I'm actually quite surprised. But yeah, like, yeah, so like, that's another thing. I am very, oh, hang on, I got a question. What editing software do you use? I'm planning on doing a whole video breaking down how bad Batman Cape Crusader is, but I don't know what editing software to use or how to capture footage. Okay, that's a very good question. So the program that I'll write it down on the text. Let me get it up. Oops. Hang on. Oh, okay, so the editing software that I use is DaVinci Resolve. So DaVinci Resolve is a program. It's I'm using the free version of it. It has lots of applications. There's more advanced stuff, and that advanced stuff needs to be paid for. But if you're just doing basically stuff that I did, you can just use the free version. The free version is extremely versatile. And then in terms of what I use to capture footage, at least for stuff that's on the screen, I use OBS. I use OBS to record my footage. Everything I use is free. Like the programs I use, Warudo, this program that I'm using to use a 3D model. The 3D model was made for free in VRoid. DaVinci Resolve is great. I'm on the verge of switching it entirely from Adobe. Gosh, I only used Adobe in college for personal projects, so I never got to use it entirely. Honestly, I really want to try doing Blender, because if I can use Blender to its full potential, I think there's a lot of possibilities. Oops. Is it called OBS Studio? Yeah, so those are the tools that I use, and tutorials online are your friend. And learning these programs, they will take time, but my advice, because I'm always learning, and I found a way that works for me on how to learn, but my advice is do small things first. Like when I got DaVinci Resolve, like I have a huge gap of things I didn't make because I used to only rely on Windows Movie Maker, and And I stopped, or like I would use other open source stuff, but it was just really hard because sometimes it's not intuitive. Anyway. But I finally got to learn DaVinci Resolve, and honestly, I'm mad I didn't do it earlier. But what got me to start editing it was I got some editing clips. I decided to just randomly edit like Apex Legends clips, like adding sound effects and like moving things around. Play first. Do things for fun first. That way, when you learn you will learn lessons the most when you're doing this with play in mind. Because the thing is that, like, you will stress yourself out if you are, hang on, water, You will stress and burn yourself out if you're learning things specifically to, like, get the specific task done. Like I've done it way too many times. And I think that's why a lot of people, they burn out from a lot of things like Blender, because, you know, Blender has amazing applications, and I'm just barely touching the surface of Blender, but I need to take my time and learn it so later on down the line, I'll be able to understand things more. Like, you know, Live 2D, on my earlier videos, they're Live 2D tutorials. I made them specifically for me, where if I can, the best way to learn sometimes is to teach, because when you're teaching, you have to remember how would you explain something to someone who doesn't know anything about it. And I made them for me, and I used it for a few years, and I can make a Live 2D model without having to look up a tutorial. And I want to get to that point with Blender, and that's my advice to you. If you're planning on making a video, do small stuff first, whatever it is, whatever you like to do, because like I said, play, have fun, and make stuff that you're passionate about as well. Like, what is it? You're talking about what, Batman? Was it Batman? Yeah, Batman the Cape Crusader is. Yeah, so, also here's one other thing. Thanks, seriously. Yeah, you could do that if you want. It doesn't even have to be reviews, but, like, it's whatever you want to do. It's whatever you want to do. Because, like, okay, so for me, my Overwatch video, I'm gonna have to come up with a better way to how I did that, because I didn't have, like, a beginning, middle, or end in mind. It was just a complete stream of consciousness, and that kind of really messed with how long it took me to do that. And also, when I needed to record, it became inconsistent. But, you know, making a script might take some time, because you know, your entire thoughts might not come into mind first. Another thing is, like, what I had to do for the Overwatch video was, I always had, like, a piece of paper around. When I was at work, we have scrap paper. I would, like, write notes in the scrap paper on things I wanted to say, like possibilities and stuff, and all that. So, like, whenever you're, like, this Arcane video that I wanted to make, remember, we're not talking about Arcane, I wanted to make it, I had a script ready, but, like, for some reason, I'm struggling with it. So that might have to go on the back burner before I can, like, really, really explain things, for me to process the information more. Like, my Overwatch video, I was saying stuff that I was already thinking about for years. So, I think that's probably where I had the disadvantage with Arcane Season 2, because it just came out. And I think, you know, some things take reflection. And, so don't stress on how long it's going to take to make your video. Just keep notes, and keep notes around. Keep a notebook. Maybe, honestly, do something better than I did. Write in a phone or on an application, because there were actually some notes where there were lots of notes that I lost, And I was like, I forgot what I wanted to say here. Heyo, how do you balance work with hobbies? I find that impossible to do. I find it very difficult too. Like streaming. I kind of have to force myself to stream because I just came off of work. And for some reason, I'm always in the best mood to stream after work. I don't know why. And honestly, oh gosh. That's a tough question because I'm actually I'm struggling myself with trying to find a balance because I tried spending an entire day that I had free recording my script. I think I recorded like 45 minutes from an arcane video, but it didn't work out because I think I was really stressed out from the time limit. And I think what really sucks, if you truly want to do something that's quality, you're gonna have to take a lot of time, and a lot of people don't have time. And I think if you have a deadline, that especially hurts a lot more. So the thing is that I have autism. I deal with burnout a lot, especially from work. So sometimes it takes me a day, an entire day, for me to recover from that. And that's why, like, I want to have a bigger output, but because of like my human limitations, it's really tough, and it's really frustrating because like sometimes I make promises and I don't follow through with them, and I know people get excited and I feel really bad. Streams are nice after work, especially when they're chill ones like this where you just hang out and chat. That's my favorite streams to watch. For me, I want to make the stuff that I would find entertaining. And I like the just chatting streams the most. I've tried doing the gaming streams, but like, I don't know, it feels a little different. I think for someone like me, I think I want my games to be more personal because, I mean, think about the rest of my audience, right? Like, a lot of these people probably aren't streaming. They're probably not streaming, and so they're able to have a, like, your average connection with the game. And so I think I want to hold off on streaming games as much as possible because I feel like people might be able to connect more with me on a human level than just like watching me stream when I tell stories about, like, I don't know, how I found a shrine in Breath of the Wild, and everyone can relate to that, you know? Apocalypse says it takes a lot of commitment, but always about tackling it in small chunks. Being able to focus on small step is easier than looking at the mountain. It's true. It's true. Definitely plot with how you do stuff. You definitely have probably mastered that. Yeah, so the thing is, I have like big dreams and stuff, but because I have, like, you know, I have a job and other things, I can't do what, you know, the content creators with the full-time job are capable of doing. What happened to that Lovecraftian demon of yours? Oh, she's still here. Would you like to see her? Let me get her up. Let me get her up. Though I'll have to close this application. Hang on. Let me set everything up. But I'll have to get a background up. What should I do? Hang on a second. We'll get her up. But we'll say goodbye to the 3D Maven. Bye. But first, bye. Say goodbye to her. Wow. Hang on, I gotta zoom in and out. Say goodbye to her. Woo. Yay. Okay, let me get rid of that thing. Okay. Goodbye. let's get her up. So let me close out Eduardo. Wait, that's not the gremlin. That's the gremlin drawing herself. Wait, no, I'm okay. All right, so let me get everything set up. Luckily, it's easy to set up. Good thing I have my phone here. What does it charge at? 45%. We're good. We're good. Hang on a second. The end of Devour Worlds. Oh yeah, you bet your sweet butt that it's the end of humanity. Spout, are you here? Yes, you are here. Haha! She is here, finally. My true form. Oh wait, no. Hang on. There we go. Hang on, let me set something up. Huh. Okay. We're good. My phone is at low percentage, but I can probably get my charger. Hello, hello. Actually, let me get a proper background up. Voice captures. Where's VLC? Give me VLC. Oh. Hang on. Professional. I'm a professional. Haha. We are back, baby. Yeah. You know what's crazy? Is that, like, of all the models that I have made, like, this is the least complicated one. This is my favorite. This is my favorite one. Like, it's so simple and pleasing to look at. I think I did a really good job on her. Like, I've done, like, more complicated stuff with, like, toggles and stuff like that. Hang on. Oh, hang on a second. I think I'm missing out on some chat. Hang on. Oh gosh, my chat bar got really, really smushed out. Eeh. Can't see what I'm doing. Okay. Hi. Okay, so, Plot said a few things. Have I thought of doing a creative stream like drawing? Yes, I actually have. It's just I gotta get to it. I want to stream more frequently. It's like I'm bad at like either I'm good at doing it spontaneously or I need to do a schedule. Like I need to actually do some commitment. Huh. The thing is that like I'm like working on stuff. I'm always working on something, whether it's successful or not. But like I have this channel in mind all the time. One thing that made me capable of what I do on YouTube is my film experience. YouTube and filmmaking, yeah. Oh my goodness, like I've always been making, okay, blah, blah, blah. I remember in 2004, I discovered Windows Movie Maker, and I first made slideshows. I've always wanted to make movies and stuff, and when I was like in 2005, I got this camera, like this kid's camera that came with like this kid's editing software, like called Digital Blue. So like I've always been into this, and that's why like I have like a good intuition on editing and stuff like that. I'm just upset that I learned some things late. But then again, at the time, honestly, I am harsh on myself, but at the time, things were not as accessible as they are now. Do I play D&D? I only once in like 2020. I was like an ASMR. I forgot what's your name. It was an ASMR Ranger. But I didn't. I left because we had just done a move, and it was like with friends online. And oh yeah, it was Baldur's Gate. It was Baldur's Gate. It was like the part where like the city fell into the ground. Yeah. Oh my goodness, frame by frame animations in MS Paint. Yeah, I did that too. I was able to get my sister's camera and connect it to a webcam, and I would do like stop motion. Like yeah, so I have some animations that I made in like 2015, but that was only because when I was in college, the only things I could do that were like Adobe, and the only time I could animate was at a computer lab. and then of course, like, dude, Windows 7, when that came out, that destroyed like Windows Movie Maker. We had Windows Live Movie Maker, and the timeline was such garbage. I was playing D&D, it's been years. Well, at least the game Baldur's Gate's fun. But for me, I prefer the actual interactions. I love like role-playing characters. I love role-playing. I don't role-play as much as I used to. Okay, so we're gonna go in. Okay, so my friend that died, we role-played all the time, but it wasn't like it was through like one sentence text, and we got so much done, and it legitimately took me years, and I haven't been able to roleplay the way I used to like that, and it has made me completely given up. And so, I mean, I'm still a creative person. I have OCs and stuff. I can draw them and like talk them out, but I miss doing like one sentence role playing. Like, I haven't been able to find a partner like that. And you know what? I think I've grown out of it anyway, maybe. I don't know. But honestly, that's like my biggest wish, is to like find people that like are on my level. We actually we did do that. Like a few weeks ago, my husband and a friend and I, we like sat at a tavern in Guild Wars, and we would do that. So actually I did do that. I just need to do that more often. I need to get my friends and be like, hey, let's get our characters developed in a tavern and get them texting and stuff. Cause I love the interaction. I've been running my own campaigns. It's a more traditional story of good versus evil, but I'm excited about it. Sadly, one of my players left and they have to find a replacement. No! And you know what? Okay, you know what? Stories don't have to be subversive or anything like that. You know why? Because like sometimes the characters matter. You know, good versus evil? Let's go after good versus evil. We're gonna get the evil. And sometimes evil's fun. Like, we need more Disney villains again. Okay, so there's like this one animation of like the Ganon boss fight, where it's the Ganon boss fight, and someone made in Tears of the Kingdom, and someone like animates it to make him look like he's dancing, and he looks like a Disney villain. I want that. I want like a villain that's proud to be evil. My wife and I do that in Stardew Valley. Lots of complicated relations. Oh no. Did you do anything with Shane by any chance? I just filled the void with really good RPGs like Cyberpunk 27. I actually love Cyberpunk. For me, I just talk my husband's ear off about OCs that I have. Wait. Do I have? Hang on a second. Here, let me actually pull up some sketches. Or a sketch or two. Let's get back to Clip Studio Paint. Wait. What? Wait, what? Hang on. There's two of me. Oh, I guess Warudo is apparently... Oh my gosh. I'm multiplying! Yes, okay, anyway, let's get that done. Okay. Clip Studio Paint. Aha! So, this is an OC I have made like 2 days ago. His name is Eric. Where's my drawing glove? Oh, it's down under the table. Give me a second. Ow! Okay, I'm back. Face. Oh, I gotta charge my phone. Give me a second. Professional streamer. I'm a professional. Everything is planned and thought through. I am a strategic person. Everything is seamless. Shit, hang on. Hey, okay. Okay. Where did I put my glove? I lost my drawing glove again. Oh, I found it. We're good. Do not panic. Okay. Calibrate. Okay. But the prophecy says 5 heroes of light will be reincarnated and bring balance to the world. Those heroes come from a real world where they're basically isekai into no! Isekai. We're not isekai-ing. Warriors of light. Okay, crap. Okay, I am tiny. Anyway, what was I talking about? Okay, my pen. It's here. Okay, I think me panicking is making me find stuff worse. So this is a character I have. I made him. Oh, when did I make him? Yes, 2 days ago. And he's supposed to be old. I'm supposed to, like, right now he looks like Kevin Sorbo. You know, like post Hercules Kevin Sorbo. Okay, you know what? Where is everything? Okay. Post Hercules Kevin Sorbo. He is a mentor figure of a character I have. Where is it? I swear, I'm good at this. Oh yeah, he's the mentor of this character who is helping children. What do you mean? I don't have a type. I don't have a type. It's not like, you know, it's not like my husband has a beard or anything. Not like that at all. Looks like oh, he does, doesn't he? But with an earring. Oh yeah, it's a great movie. I don't have a type, guys. Y'all are projecting. It was so fun hanging out, but I gotta go for now. Have an amazing stream, and again, thank you for so much. Oh yeah, absolutely. I didn't say I love Wolverine. I said I love eating beans. I don't love Wolverine. I just love eating beans. Of course I like dad bods. Abs are overrated. I haven't seen Sea Beast. Wait, is that a game? That's a game, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know anything. All I know is that I apparently have a type, which I will not deny. Listen. But hear me out, though. Like, why does Wolverine have to have abs? Like, give them a gut. I need to watch Okay. Okay. I don't have a type because every time a character comes up, I have to make adjustments to my tastes, okay? Like, the dad bod? Like, come on. We don't need 6-packs in the world. Do you know, like, you gotta be, like, dehydrated and stuff? I want the body of a person that's living, that's eating food, that still is fit, though. They, like, you know, they take walks. They make sure that, like, you know, keep their joints and stuff. Keep everything fit. I'm sorry. My girls aren't chins. Like, listen. Not Soldier 76. I would date Melga and Roadhog and those two. Yeah, like, okay, so I make sure that I get at least 10,000 steps a day. And let me tell you, I'm short. I'm like 10 pounds overweight, and it's so hard to get that weight down. So like, imagine like, I would hate to go through the workout routine that people have to do to get abs. Like, there's that one actor, Ant-Man, where like, I think he said that like his reward was sparkling water because he had to keep trimmed to be like in the suit. I have Roadhog. Are you kidding me? Roadhog likes Pachimaris. You know, he's cuddly. Oh, and Thor from God of War Ragnarok. That's a good one too. And so it's like, I don't want someone to like. I know that women deal with unrealistic body standards, but like I have a heart, like, because of what the lengths men have to go through to get six packs. I feel really bad for men. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm 5 foot, and something can make me go over, like being short's nice and all until you deal with weight issues. Anyway, what were we talking about? I don't think that there's ever been an incarnation of Thor where he's not hot. I mean, yeah. How long have I been streaming? Like, 2 hours already? But yes, okay. Anyway, this is an OC that I made. I gotta say, I'm okay. So I used to be really crazy on just doing like hard lines and everything and filling it in. But I'm actually like growing past that, and I'm trying to get like the more like sketchy looking brushes to add a bit of like an artsy texture. Hey Maven, big fan of your Overwatch video. Perfectly reflected my feelings about Sigma and his insane story potential. His origin story video is my favorite to this day. That one is so good. My tracking, I'm so sorry, my tracking is really bad. Okay. Yeah, that one's really... Hello? There we go. My girl is 4'11", and those last bit of weight has been tough no matter what she does. Small people problems. It's true. It's true. Good grief. Like, if I want to lose, the calorie deficit for being short is like, you can't lose weight in, like, you know how people are like, oh, lose 1 pound a day. I can't do that. Like, I think my weight today is 140. It took me all year to get to that point from 143. It took me all year. I was 138, but like stuff happened, I think, like food and like holiday stuff happened. But it's so easy to put those pounds back on. You cannot be comfortable or safe, and it's exhausting. So that's why like I make myself do like at least 10,000 steps, 12,000 if I can help it. And if I'm at 12,000, 14,000. It's a lot of walking. I'm on my feet at work a lot anyway, so I'm able to keep that up. And on my days off, I walk maybe at least 2 hours a day. Remember when Sombra blackmailed the Russian leader and they did nothing with it? Oh my god. Yes, I remember that. Those were dark days. Oh, what else haven't they done nothing with? Overwatch, man. I can kind of relate. I have an insane metabolism, which makes it hard to gain weight, but I also don't lose weight when I don't eat. Oh, it's really weird. Yeah, I have my cousin-in-law. He's really skinny, and he was I think like in military boot camp for a while, and he was able to gain, but when he left, he lost it again. And I asked him, like, well, what do you think is the difference between, you know, being at, like, you know, military boot camp and, you know, now? And he said that, like, you know, having actual structured meals, and, like, for a lot of people, you don't have time or the skills or anything to clean up. Like, I do a lot of cooking, and I wouldn't do as much cooking if it weren't for my husband, where we work together on it. We do the dishes together. Like we basically tag team everything. Where I was like, okay, can you work on this? Can you look after this pot while I do some of the dishes? All right, well, can you look at this pot while I do the dishes? All that stuff. So like, so like, because of how much lifestyle stuff is required for lots of like, for a lot of diets and certain builds to happen, a lot of it isn't attainable. Whew. In your opinion, what character story was your favorite, and which character story was the worst in Overwatch? Okay, let me take a bathroom break before I answer that question. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. Actually, let's get back to my background. There we go. Okay, hi. Okay, so... Okay, so Mondacon in 1987 asks, in your opinion, what character story was your favorite? And which character story was the worst in Overwatch? Okay, so I am gonna do, like, characters... Oh, hang on. I'm gonna do characters before Overwatch 2. Because Overwatch 2 is a bit different. Okay. I think, I mean, obviously, I do think that the best has to be, like, the Honor and Glory cinematic. Though, like, when it comes, like, the Honor and Glory cinematic, I think is the best. because, you know, you get like a kind of a complete story, you kind of understand where someone's coming from. As far as the worst, that's a tough one. I think it might be Sombra's. Mostly because what she does doesn't go anywhere. Most of the stuff that's what Sombra goes through doesn't really go anywhere at all. Because I think there was a comic or something where Zarya was hunting down Sombra. But I don't think anything came out of it. Oh my god. Okay, so like when I joined, okay, like I said, I was in an Overwatch roleplay server before everything. And the problem is that there were lots of there was a comic about it. Okay, one of the biggest problems that would happen in the Overwatch little role-playing community is that there were lots of disagreements about the interpretation of some texts. Yeah, they did, and they did nothing with it for some reason. Like the characters with like little lore, like people would be fighting over them. And I would see people like make fun of other people's interpretations too, like behind people's backs. And like it shows like we needed lore so bad to save the Overwatch role-playing community. The ones that like genuinely cared and like nitpicked every single detail that you could, because there was hardly anything. Like I like to imagine that Sombra just blackmailed a leader just so she could have a friend. Like she wanted someone to hang out with. I like that interpretation. Sombra's just a little weird. For the worst character, does Meg's story go anywhere? I haven't read the comics. Okay, that's the thing. The comics don't cover everybody. And actually at the library, I found a comic, found a book of Overwatch comics of just really, they're just small little tidbits of certain things that happen. They're just like little analog stories, and there's no cohesive story until like, I think they tried doing stuff in Overwatch 2 where like, characters are finally getting together, like when D.Va finally joins Overwatch. Oh yeah, I was a writer for D.Va, and because like D.Va is separated from everyone, we had no idea how to connect her with anything. That was the hardest bit, because like D.Va's story is just her in Korea. She has no connection with Overwatch at all. It's just like all the mecha stuff. Maybe it's D.Va. I think it might be D.Va. You know what? I think it's D.Va. Because D.Va, she, yeah, role-playing community is an unnecessarily cruel. Yes. They didn't do anything with Doomfist either, did they? You know what? Maybe everything about Overwatch is bad. Except for the Honor and Glory cinematic. Doomfist cinematic. Dude, they made Doomfist scary. We could have done more with Doomfist. Bring me back Doomfist. Talk to the fist. And they say, and they say, and they say. It's always been strange how even the comics exist. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Like, it's not available in the game, and I think it should be. I think it should be. Because, like, people are like, oh my god. Yeah, that annoys me. No one talks about how Doomfist 1v3's Genji, Winston, and Tracer. Maybe that's why they turned him into a tank. Yeah, honestly, yes. Doorphobia is right. We could go all day about characters not going anywhere. Okay, can I tell you something really funny? Okay, so I decided to look at the cinematics for the Overwatch 2 PvE missions that were out. And okay, hang on. So, what I find so funny and so ironic is, you know, there is that famous give Zen lore. Give Zenyatta lore. Zenyatta needs lore. Zenyatta needs love. And the cliffhanger that we get for, the last thing we probably are ever gonna get for any continuity story is Widowmaker and Sombra go to Zenyatta. And Widowmaker's like, we found him. And it's like, finally, are we gonna get something Zen? Nope! The PvE gets cancelled! So Zen was so close! Zen was so close to getting lore in a cinematic. Zen deserved us so much more. We didn't get any. It's not that we didn't get anything. He didn't get anything. We need justice for Zenyatta. He got blue-balled just before your things are gonna pick up around Zenyatta. It gets cancelled. What kind of cruel world do we live in? What kind of world do we live in? See, this is why I love Dead by Daylight. All the lore is in the game. There is no separate comic, and it's all in painstaking detail in the game for lore. I envy you. Oh my gosh. Poor Zen. Can I please get an F in chat for Zen? For Zen lore. I'll start it. F. My poor boy. Like, he's one of the hardest characters to play. Because, like, he's so squishy. Everyone has, like, mobility stuff. He can't even get lore. What kind of cruel world do we live in? Ooh, Zenyatta deserve better. F for Zen. F. Poor Zenyatta. This makes me so sad. I actually have a question for all of you. So, in this stream, you see me as like a 3D, and of course in this, and also 2D. What do you guys prefer? And there's no right or wrong answer. Can you tell me what you like and why you like it? Because the thing is, I like experimenting with every medium, but I know people like having consistency. And also, if there's something consistent, that means that I don't have to work on anything, and I can actually focus on other things, because I like focusing on other things all the time. Okay. For some reason, Diva gets her cinematic, but it's not said. It's true! I was so excited for when the Diva cinematic came out, but it wasn't for me. No. In the long term, it's not great. When it came out, I was like super pumped, but in the end, it was kind of a nothing burger. Okay, so 2D looks more pretty, and there's less tech issues. Oh, that's true. And I think 2D model looks way better, to be honest. The 3D model has weird shading, and it tends to move awkwardly and clip into other objects. That's true. Can we get the live comparison for the models? I like 3D since it's more expressive in movement and stuff. I don't think I can pick them up at the same time, but if you like look earlier in the VOD, you'd be able to tell. I think with a bit more work, the 3D would be great, but as of right now, go with the 2D. Yeah, because my 3D model, it's from Vroid. It's a Vroid since I didn't make it from scratch. So I think it does deal with some of the pitfalls of having like something as limited as Vroid. Like I like being able to have my arms move and like be expressive because, you know, I like yapping and all that. But like, I don't know, I'm cute. 3D is more expressive, but 2D matches me more. Ah, you guys think I'm adorable? Oh wait, I have toggles on this. Where are my keys? Oh, I have elf ears because I was cosplaying as an elf for Halloween. And I have a knife and a cape. Yeah! The 2D has more of an aesthetic, but the 3D does give a lot of neat character, like the arms and the pose. Yeah. Oh, that's the pros and the cons. It's what you gotta weigh, you know. I am more inclined to agree that I do think that the 2D is better. But specifically like this model, because I have other models. Like, let me show you the model that I chibified. Where is it? Where is it? Maybe 2.5D we can rotate the arm. Yeah, right. It's possible. So this is what I was chibifying, but there's definitely some improvements I like to make. I like the eyes and the nose. I added these things, these sideburns, to cover up the face, but I'm realizing how much it doesn't work out. So let me go back to my chibi self. It is dependent on the mood. Okay, here's another thing about doing it like chibi-wise, is that when I do videos, I like being able to be around on the screen, especially if, like, say I eventually do the arcane video, and like I can deal with content ID. I can just put my face in front of everything. It's like, oh, you want to see Jinx crying? You're gonna have to look at me. I am so adorable. Yes. Also, I can, like, rotate myself. Wait. Which is the rotating? There we go. Haha. There we go. This is me playing Spider-Man. I actually need to play him. I haven't started playing him. But yeah, I think I'm okay. I'm gonna try making a rule for me that I won't follow, but I can try. And it is like, try not working on any models this next year. Or I might. I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, okay, one big downside about Live 2D is that Live 2D Cubism is a program that you gotta pay for. Like, it's a subscription, and that makes me so frustrated because I had to cancel the subscription so much. And it's like, I want to always have it, but I can't always have it. There is an open source software. It was free, but now it is paid for because the developers are trying to put more into it. It's called Inochi 2D, and I've tried looking up tutorials of it, but it's like, I already have VTube Studio and all that stuff. So if I ever make another model, I'll probably have to work on it later. Anyway, I think I must have been streaming for like 3 hours. I think I'm gonna stop the stream here, but thank you so much for everyone that's come by. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I'm I'm gonna do a schedule for it, but I think I am gonna do a Christmas stream next week. I think Christmas morning. So I'll get that scheduled up. If you guys can't come, that's fine. There'll be a VOD, you know, because YouTube can do that, which is why I'm streaming on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna schedule that up, and if you can come, you can come. Yeah. Oh, just thank you. Like for like 2 years, I streamed to nobody, and it's really weird to have an active chat. I had fun. I had so much fun. Like, time went by so quickly. You guys are really, really fantastic. I love how nervous I was in the beginning, but I got comfortable. I'm actually like really excited. Like, when I'm talking to people, I get like really pumped up and like I'm all like giddy. Yeah. yeah, thank you so much again. Again. But you guys will hear from me next Wednesday morning. I will do a schedule. I'll schedule it. Oh no, Tuesday morning. Wait, no, it's Wednesday. Christmas Day. Okay, Christmas Eve is the 24th. Christmas Day is the 25th. Okay, so yeah, I'll schedule that. Probably tomorrow. Get that all set up, and I'll prepare for that stream because I've always I've done like 3 Christmas streams in a row, but since people are here, I'm gonna try making it a little special, but you know, with my limitations. You should have other thing. I have a Twitter and a Blue Sky. Oh gosh, there was some okay, I made a Blue Sky after some VTuber drama that I thought was really dumb, but that's a whole different story. But now everyone's moving to Blue Sky, so I made the right call. I made the right call. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, I gotta get my socials all worked up. But I'll worry about that later, because, you know, it's been a long night. But thank you once again. Everyone, have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you next week. Oh. Look. Alright. There you go. Good night, everybody. I'll see you all later. And, I'll see you all later. And I'm doing a Midwest goodbye. I don't have a Discord server. I am not equipped for a Discord server. At least not yet. Anyway, you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your evening. Goodbye. Bye 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 bye. Good night.